This exercise is called the bent over row, single arm supported. And some things you want to make sure in this setup is that your back adheres to the 45-degree rule. So while doing this exercise, your back has to be at this angle or parallel with the ground. We want to make sure that we are not too high up or we are pulling too high up. That will kind of put the energy up into more of a shrug instead of hitting your back down where we're aiming for. Another important thing with this setup is when you do the pull, you want to make sure you go forward to where you can feel a nice stretch through this area. You should not be going too forward to where it's over excessive. It's just a nice little reach forward and pull back towards the pocket for the finish. Okay, you don't want to make the common mistake of going straight up and down like we see a lot here. So just make sure you keep with that forward backwards trajectory. The other thing that you want to do is look out for these pesky traps to take over. As we explained in the standing bent over row, your chin has to be tucked, but still make sure you're not lifting the shoulder upward as you pull. You want to think of the cue that we always say, D shrug and pull. That kind of helps a lot of people get the shoulders down. If you struggle to know what that means, try it yourself. Shrug up, shrug down, hold that sensation and pull. That will help a ton. The last thing that you have to do is make sure your chest stretches. A lot of people pull with that stiff shoulder. You have to make sure that you stretch your chest as you pull. Very important part of this exercise, one of the hardest parts, there's a lot of them, is making sure your core stays in, but your chest stays up. If you want to go backwards, you can. Chest up as high as you can. Then prepare for a punch in the stomach. This will put you in the most optimal position for that pull. You just got to be careful you're not rounding your back, rolling your shoulder, and twisting. This is why the core has to be tight to prevent you from twisting. If you have any questions about these types of exercises, feel free to reach out to us at Rooted Vitality. And I'll just cut it there.